Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lucy. If you are new here, welcome. If you love makeup or you're a makeup enthusiast and you want to learn more about new brands or brands in general and makeup tips, then subscribe down below because this is all about makeup. And yeah. So today, for today's video, it's going to be makeup I have been neglecting, which is basically not makeup that's new that I haven't tried out yet, my collection, but makeup I have tried but haven't used it enough, and I just wanted to really use those products today and maybe tell you a little bit about it and kind of come back to them and see my thoughts about them. So yeah, let's hop right into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to go in with is primer. Actually we're going to do the eyes first, not the face. I'm going to prime my lids with my Morphe primer, eyelid primer. It's in the shade Translucent, and I just like using a primer for my eyes. Not a lot of people do use it because they find it's unnecessary or they use concealer, but I have hooded eyes and my eyelids are really oily, so yeah, we're just going to put that on the eyes, and we're gonna do the eyes first just because I am going to be doing a more colorful eye look, and I want there to be if there's fallout, I want to make sure it doesn't go on the foundation. So yeah. So the palette we're going to be using on our eyes today is the Juvia's Place. It is the Warrior 3. And I'm just going to open this up and show you guys what it looks like. So it's just these bright, beautiful colors. There's only 2 shimmers, which are these 2 blues down here, and the rest are mattes, which I really appreciate because colorful, unique mattes are my thing. I feel like there's so many unique shimmers out there that when it comes to just unique mattes, there isn't. So I'm gonna go into this baby. So we're gonna go in with this green shade right up here, and it is called Messiah. I probably am butchering that, so I'm gonna go in with that color just in the inner part of my crease. Do you guys see that green? How pigmented that is? That's really good. Next to it, I'm gonna go in with this matte blue right over here. It is in the shade Gola. Like I said, I might be butchering this, so please bear with me. So there's the blue, guys. It blended really nicely into my crease, into the green, which is really good, no patchiness. And now I'm gonna go into this purple shade right in the middle. And we're just gonna put that on the outer corner of our eye. Ooh, I look like a flamingo, which I don't mind because I like colors. So there you go. And I'm just gonna go in a little bit more with the blue just because it is a lighter blue and it's the lightest of the 3 colors that I have on my eyes right now. So let's just do that. Now I'm just gonna blend the colors a little bit better into each other, just so it doesn't look too harsh. I think I'm gonna go in with these 2 single shadows. They are the Ciate London Marlette Merletted Metals in Wicked. So I'm gonna just show you guys what it looks like. It's just this purple with green reflex in it, which I think would look really nice to tie in the look. And I'm gonna put that on the outer part of my eye, and on the inner, I'm gonna go in with MAC Single Shadow in Try Me On, their Dazzle Shadow. Just looks like this. It is a blue with green reflex, which is nice because both of the shadows have green in it, and it will just really go well with that green. So after everything ties in really nicely. So I'm just gonna do a cut crease, just so after there's more lid space to put the shimmers. So a little trick that I like to do is I like to get like a thin brush and dip it into like a makeup remover like liquid, and just like dab off any excess just so there's not too much. And I like this way to cut my crease because I just feel like concealer just gets everywhere, and like it sometimes gets into like the cut crease, and after it just like makes it a disaster. This way I feel like I have a little bit more control, and it just cleans up anything I want it to be cleaned up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and just remove any of the excess of the shadow and keep going into like the liquid makeup remover until like your cut crease has been made. I just cut the crease. You can see that it cleaned up pretty nicely. And now we are going to go in with our shimmers. I'm going to use a little bit of a glitter glue by NYX, just because I don't want too much fallout, and this will just really help it adhere to the eye a little bit, and also maybe make the sparkles a little bit more shimmery. So yeah, so now I'm getting a flat brush, and I'm just gonna dip it into my Ciate London Single Shadow that's in Wicked, and just put on my outer corner. I am now going in with the MAC Single Shadow that is in Try Me On. Just put the flat shader brush and just pack it on the lid. I'm gonna go in a little bit with my finger just because I just want it to pop a little bit more. Guys, look at that. Looks pretty. Both of the shimmers have green glitter. I think it really just ties in with like the green in the inner corner. So it looks like really good. So I'm just gonna do the other eye off camera so we can speed up this video. So yeah, I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, so we just finished the eyes. For now, we're still gonna finish the rest of them after we put on foundation, but I'm pretty cute, I do say so myself. Now we are gonna put primer on the face. So I'm gonna go in with my Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I just feel like my face just needs some more moisture because, you know, this is just a really good good for like moisturizing the skin a bit. So I like putting this on when I need a little bit more hydration to my skin. So it's like a jelly consistency, so it's really nice. For foundation, I'm going to be using my Dermablend Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments in 30N. I'm just going to shake it up just because the product separates, not because it's gone bad, just because that's how this foundation is. And this is my most full coverage foundation, so I haven't been using it a lot just because summer and I don't want to have too much foundation on my skin. So it comes in like this dropper. The dropper is not the best, but like sometimes foundation comes out, but you just need a very little amount just because it like a little goes a long way. Like you see how much that is already covering, and that's barely anything on my brush. So we're gonna have a very full coverage look glam up in here. I'm not used to this much full coverage in a long time. Like, I've been using more medium to light foundations, which is shocking because I really used to use this all the time. I think more in the winter time, I'll probably get a little bit more use out of it. Yeah, so far, with just the little bit I had on my hand, it already covered like 80% of my face. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more just to do this cheek. You guys just see how full coverage that is. Like I have acne and it just like literally made my face look like, literally made my face look so much like even and not as bad. So yeah, looks pretty good. Next thing we're gonna use is a cream blush. I haven't used this in a while. It's by ColourPop. It's their cream stick blushes. This one is in the shade, see what it say? Aloha. So it's this pretty like corally kind of shade. So I just got a dense buffing brush and I'm just gonna tap it on the blush stick, and after, oh my god, I think that's a little too much. I'm just gonna go very light-handed. Just tap it on the high points of the cheek, a little bit downwards, and you see that like flush it gives? It's really pretty. Look how pretty and peachy and corally that looks. Like, ooh, so nice. I'm gonna do concealer. I'm gonna use my Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It is in the shade Chiffon. So I'm gonna put a little bit under the eyes. It has like a yellowish undertone, just so after it brightens up my eyes a little bit. I'm using a damp sponge and just tapping it under my eyes. I make the weirdest faces when I do my makeup, so do you see the difference? Like, this one just looks alive. This one just looks like, God, I need help. So now I'm gonna go put a little bit on this side, and blend it out again. My eyes look pretty damn bright, if I do say so myself. We're gonna set it, my whole face, with the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. This is like so much product, guys, like so much. And this just helps blur your skin, and it's in translucent. I don't think it did. So yeah, now I'm gonna set the whole face with a bigger fluffier brush. I picked up this powder mostly because I heard how like it's good for blurring, and if you have like uneven skin texture, it was gonna be really good. I think it's okay, this powder, but I do like my Nikita Joy powder a lot better. Like, I feel like that one just blurs so much more. But for how much product you get, like, this is insane. So good bang for your buck, but I do prefer the Nikita Joy one, so that's why this product hasn't been used that much in my collection. Now I'm gonna go into bronzer. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. It is in the shade Rich Amber. I picked this one up at Winners because it was like, I think 12-15 bucks. So I thought, hey, why not pick it up? So I think we're bronzed enough. So now I'm gonna go in with a powder blush just to intensify my blush a little bit more. And I'm gonna be using my Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. I got this one in a BoxyCharm, and I was subscribed to BoxyCharm, so it just looks like this. I'm just not gonna. It's like a marbly effect, and it's really pretty. Like, and it has a little bit of a sheen, but I think this one will be a nice topper for this blush because it's like around the same color, and it is something I haven't been using that much either. So there you go. Ooh, and with that little bit of gold that's running through the blush, it just brings my cheeks to life. So really pretty. This is how the blush is looking. I think it looks pretty cute. I'm gonna finish up the eyes, then move on to the brows and the lips. I think we need some highlighter. Let's do that first. I'm gonna go in with my Ofra little highlighting trio. It has Blissful, Pillow Talk, and Rodeo Drive. So this is how it looks like. I think I'm gonna grab this shade right here, and because it's more of a champagne and this one's more of a gold, so I'm just gonna go in with that one. A tapered brush that I'm just gonna use to apply it. This is very pigmented, so you're gonna see that beam. Like do you see that, guys? How beaming that looks? Stunning. For the eyes, I just want to maybe put something on my lower lash. Maybe I'll just go in with the blue. I think I'll just go in with the blue on the bottom lash. Using an angled brush, small angled brush, just to get that. This is from Luxie. Came in a BoxyCharm. I'm gonna be going in with a liner just to sharpen up my look. I'm just gonna put in my waterline. It is the Inglot Kohl Pencil in 02, which is like this purple color. So it's like kind of plummy purple. And ooh, do you see the difference? How this one kind of like pops the eye a little bit more and this one isn't. I think I'm gonna top it up a little bit more. I'm gonna put something in the inner corner, which is gonna be my MAC Dazzle liquid shadow in Diamond Crumbles. Just this pretty like white with like different colored like glitter. Well, kind of just has a reflex of different like rainbow. So I'm just gonna put that little bit on my inner corner. You guys see how it brightened up and it opened my eyes up a little bit too? I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna put some mascara on, which is gonna be my Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I used my Sephora points to get a mini, And I used it once, this mascara, because I don't open up all my mascaras at once because I don't want them to dry out. And I felt like this was really dry, so I'm just gonna see how it is this time. Yeah, like it's like a drier mascara. Maybe like it dried out or something. Maybe it's supposed to be this dry. So there's one eye compared to the other. I feel like it did like not that much compared to my other mascaras. Like, now that I've tried this mascara in a minute, I don't think I'd ever really repurchase this or purchase it ever, just because I don't feel like there's anything special about this mascara, and I feel like my drugstore ones do a way better job than this one. Now that we're done with lashes, we're gonna go on to brows. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which basically I feel is the same as my NYX brow pencil that I always use, and it literally looks exactly the same. I think this shade was a little bit darker than the one I have in my NYX, which makes my brows look really bold. So if my brows look a little crazy, you know why. Because this is a little bit too dark for my brows. And this is, I barely have brow products. I only have like 4. So this is the one I use the least because I use my next one all the time. Or even my Anastasia powder all the time. So I just filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and they look hella bold. Like, I haven't had brows this dark in a long time. I'm just gonna go in with a clear brow gel just because I want my brows to look a little bit more natural. But I use this every day, so I'm kind of cheating, but don't sue me. Like, don't get mad. I'm gonna use a makeup wipe and just remove any foundation that may have got on the lips. Lip glowy balm before we started, just to hydrate my lips so they're nice and plump. Well, not plumped, hydrated before I put on any lip products, which is another cheat because I use this all the time, but I only use 2 products, so don't come for me. So for lips, I'm just gonna be using my MAC lip liner in Half Red and my Dose of Colors. I think this is a gloss in Messy Bun. And now I'm going to go in with the gloss. I don't know if the lips are a little bit too bold, but we're just gonna go with it. So I'm back. I just fixed my hair, and this is the completed look, guys. What do you think? Oh, let's put some setting spray because we gotta set all that makeup that we just put on. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over the products that I use, just so you guys have a little bit more of like how I felt about them when I put them on, and just like a little bit of how I felt about the products. So yeah, the foundation, love it as always. Like, it's just my full coverage foundation. Setting spray, still bomb. Like I said, like, I like how it applies and it's not too fine, the mist, which I like. The MAC Dazzle liquid shadow is beautiful in the inner corners. The Hourglass mascara I felt was like, I could pass on this. Like, I could never use it again and I'd be fine. But yeah, that's just my feelings on it. The Ofra highlighting palettes. You guys see that beam? Still beaming like the stars from above. Definitely really, really nice. The MAC eyeshadow, I think is really, really pretty, and like there's the sparkle in it. The Ciate London, I like it just as much, except this one's a little bit more creamy, which is nice, but they're both really nice. The Jouer concealer. I feel like the Jouer concealer is nice, and it brightened up my eyes, and I don't see that much creasing, but my eyes crease generally. So if you do see me creasing, like, that's just my eyes. Like, don't blame it on the concealer. That's just like life. But this was really nice too. The Dose of Colors lip gloss in Messy Bun. Really, really, really like it. It has a nice shine to it and a lot of pigmentation. So if you're looking for a pigmented gloss, check out Dose of Colors gloss formula. The next thing is the MAC lip liner. I felt like it gave me a sharp enough line, and it wasn't too creamy where it made it look like the line wasn't too sharp. So I felt like this was really nice because it gave my lips a defined look. So really, really like that. My brow gel, I felt like I use it and it just holds my brows in place. Still my favorite because I cheated and I used this whole time. So my Laneige, use it all the time. Same thing as the Anastasia. So Anastasia Brow Wiz, I felt it's a little bit dark, the color, which is dark brown, but I can't pull it off. I think I just need a shade lighter, but I feel like this is the same thing as the NYX, so I'd pick the NYX over this one, but it's still really nice. The primer, the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Nice hydrating primer, and it looks really nice under makeup. If you need a hydrating primer, I really recommend this one because it's literally my favorite. Because it doesn't feel greasy on my skin and it just feels hydrating, which I feel like some hydrating primers feel greasy, but this one doesn't. It's really nice. It's like a gel. The Inglot Kohl Pencil in 2. Really, really nice, but I don't know how long it lasts, so that's something I have to test out, and I'll let you guys know. The ColourPop cream blush, really nice, really easy, not too difficult to apply, which I really like, and easy to blend out, so really like this one. And my glitter primer and my regular primer, I use these. These are just things that I need to use when I do my makeup. Sometimes not the glitter primer, but definitely the eye primer. So these, you already know they're good. My Anastasia bronzer. I felt like it's a really nice color on me. It's not too dark or not too red tone, so I really liked it, and it blended really nice on my skin. So if you see this at Winners, pick it up and get a bargain, girl. The Milk Makeup Blur setting powder in translucent. I felt like it was really nice, and I do feel like it blurred my face, like my skin, and made my pores and my texture a little bit less noticeable, but I would still pick the Nikita Joy Cosmetics blurring translucent powder over this one, but this one is still a really good alternative. The blush by Laura Geller in Tropic Hues. I feel like it's a pretty blush, and it also has that shift of gold, which felt really pretty. And lastly, the eyeshadow palette by Juvia's Place, the Warrior 3. I felt that the green and the purple really had a lot of pigmentation, but the blue I felt like was a little bit harder to build up because it was a lighter shade. And I've had experiences with this pink, which is similar to this one. It's harder for these two colors to build up. just because they are a little bit lighter, so I feel like they could be a little bit more pigmented, but it's still a great palette, and Juvia's Place isn't affordable and they're always having sales. So if you are interested in any of their palettes, definitely pick them up during a sale because they're having sales pretty frequently. So yeah, really, really good. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and if you want to see some up close shots of this look, I'll have it on my Instagram. I'll link down below, and all the products mentioned are linked down below in the order that I used them today. And yeah, have an awesome one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.